So this is going to be section 2, still sticking with the fundamental concepts of poker. This is lesson 2, and this is all about dealing with tilt. So a lot of you must be wondering, what is tilt? So tilt is the poker term that refers to the state of emotional or mental confusion and frustration in which a player uses a less than optimal strategy, resulting in the player becoming very aggressive. So to summarize the scientific version of that definition, it's as simple as you take a bad beat or you lose on a hand that you think you should have won. You're very upset and you want to win your money back and you're extremely angry. So what is your next move? You're on tilt, so you're not playing with your brain or your intelligence, but instead you're playing with your emotions because you're angry and you're frustrated. So you decide to take your aggression out on the table, which is great for your opponents because they're going to make a lot of money off of you, but it's terrible for you because you're going to be playing hands that you shouldn't be playing and you're going to be losing money that you probably don't want to be losing. So you must be asking, how long can tilt last? Well, tilt lasts as long as you allow your emotions to control your play. Sometimes it can be one stupid play that you make just after you suffer a bad beat, or it can even last months if you're having a long period of downswings, and usually professional poker players and stuff like that deal with these longer periods of tilt. This can typically last from the time that you get a bad beat until you quit your current poker session. That's at least what it is for me when I do end up tilting. As soon as I quit that session, probably take a break for the rest of the day and come back the next day or the few days after, I'm back on my game plan. But it really depends on how emotionally headstrong some people are and how much you can let your emotions affect your gameplay. I know a lot of professionals that never get into a tilt mode and they have a very strong control over their emotions. So it just really depends on who you are as a person and how badly you affect your emotions, how badly you let your emotions affect you. The consequences of tilt. So you can lose a lot of money, causing your win rate to drop dramatically. And I know a lot of players that are great players that'll play for an entire month and do very well, and they'll let 2 days of tilt take away all of their winnings or profits so that they're down or even. And that's the biggest consequence of tilt. And there are other severe consequences that include losing everything that you have, your entire bankroll and stuff like that, if you literally let tilt take over. But you've always got to be very careful and very smart when it comes to tilt, because it can be the difference between a winning month or a losing month. How to avoid tilting. So there's no real answer to this question. I mean, the only thing that you can really do to avoid tilting is to cash out and stop playing when your emotions are making the decisions. The easiest way to stop tilt is to cash out as soon as you feel that you aren't playing your best game. Just take your money, go home, and you'll live to play another day and you'll live to get another hand. Other things that you could do to try avoiding tilt if you still want to play is take a break for a couple hours, days, or even weeks before coming back to the game. And just try to come back to the game once you're level-headed and you promise yourself that you're not going to go outside of the optimal strategy for playing that I'm going to obviously share with you in this course, and the strategy that you put into action. So as long as you can make that guarantee and make that promise to yourself, I think you'll do just fine. So I think that's the biggest key that you guys got to lock into and focus on. But that's it for this section on tilt. I'll catch you guys in the next one.